Come to life, Peggle. I wonder if full screen Peggle is against. Oh. There we go. That was weird. Troublesome to get going. I think me and Psych were doing a co-op run. Last time I played this, we were using Parsec to play it, or something like that. I should invite him to that, in fact, because of that being what we were doing last time. So I just did that. This is the new Peggle. Of the two that are on the PC. Hell yeah. This game rules. What, didn't you know I was a competitive Peggle master? Look at that amazing shot. I mean, come on. You don't see shots like that every day. You load up Peggle. Or that. In fact, those may be the greatest shots ever made. I have Peggle Blast on my phone. I beat it without ever doing microtransactions because I just don't go in on that ever. I never do. But when I moved it to my new phone, some kind of hiccup in their software made it think that I had spent $1 million in microtransactions, and they gave me like almost infinite, just an insane, unbelievably high number of superpower things that guarantee I never lose. Amazing. You can't stop. Can't stop this rush. I should charge them for ruining my Peggle Blast experience. I'll take them to court. I'm assuming everyone is familiar with what's going on in this, but I don't mind explaining if there are questions. Maybe Peggle's before somebody's time, I don't know. They haven't really made a good new one. Peggle Blast is actually pretty close to amazing. It's too bad it's a shitty phone game trying to rip you off instead of being as clean in design as this and not as... Yeah, I mean, the real goal is to shoot the orange pegs. And there's a whole lot of ways to get powers to do it. The blue pegs don't really mean anything. Not really at all, they're just in the way. Getting rid of every single peg gives you a huge bonus, but it's not the goal. The goal is to get the orange pegs, and as you knock them down, your score goes up. And as your score goes up, it becomes easier and easier to get a free ball. So it actually is important to have a high score on each shot. Over there on the left, I hit 25k, which is the first goal for a free ball. So that's really the goal of the shot most of the time, is to get a free ball from landing in the bin down there, and to get a free ball from getting a lot of points. The two objectives on pretty much every shot. If either of those two happen, then the shot was good. If not, it wasn't necessarily bad. I mean, that shot sucked ass, but I have extras to spare, so I'm good. Thanks for the sub. I mean, it would be, before you became a gamer, I don't know. It's very popular in the 2003 time frame. And if you didn't play a lot of PC games at that point, then you might have missed this one. It was extremely popular and it was very cheap. It came with Half-Life 2 bundle once. There's a mod of this for Half-Life 2. So, you know, it's that kind of popular. Really goes to show how badly managed a company can be, that this company couldn't keep up with a game so simple to design, and they just kept screwing up. Peggle 2 was an exclusive on consoles, and everyone was into that, and they still managed to flop on the Peggle franchise. It's disappointing, because I like this game, and I want a new one. Like I said, the last one that they made is Peggle Blast. It's full of garbage transactions on the phone. It's also 100 and something megs, which was quite a bit when it came out for my phone. Not too bad now, but it's just one of those big download, full of assets kind of games. I've never played Peggle 2 because it's an exclusive on, what, the PS3 or something? I don't have that console. The most Peggle powered up animal in this game is the new one. The unicorn here, his power is lame as shit. I really like all the polish. Like, you can grab menus and drag them around, and they made sure that it extends across the screen and stuff. There's no resolution options or anything in this, though, so that kind of sucks. The unicorn's power, like I was saying, though, is super guide, which gives me this long bouncing arrow, and it's not very exciting, but it works. It does its job. The thing goes to where you click, so you can get the first shot good, but the second shot is more important, honestly. So I can see, you can see the physics on this. Like, this is worthless. This is really good. The purple one is being 5 times value or whatever. It makes my score go way up. Oh, you knew the original devs? Well, I genuinely like this game. I'm not playing it as a goof. I'm playing it because I saw a YouTube video of Psych playing, and it makes me want to play it, because yeah, it's a very addictive little game. I'm wondering if my replays are browned, and if I could play some of my amazing clear the whole stage in one shot kind of things that I had, but I don't think they are. There's a lot of powers. I'm having a bad time with these last couple pegs here. It's not going well. I need to do better about getting more oranges than I'm getting here, or get extra balls. So now we're in a place where I need to just... Okay, I was trying to land in the bucket there intentionally, because if you can just do that over and over again, you still will win no matter what. And it's easy to do with the orbs, but sometimes it's a little weird to do with the other angles. Man, I gotta do better on this stage. It doesn't help that I have a useless power for it. Absolutely not help me out on this stage at all. I don't need the angle shot. Peggle Blast has better powers than this game has. It has wildly good powers, just incredibly strong stuff that wipes the screen out and stuff like that. Even the best power in this game doesn't really hold up to some of the ones in that. Thanks for the sub. I'm doing poor again. This is the second game, so the even the intro levels here do get hard faster. But I should be better than this. I shouldn't get stuck. If we were racing, I'd be pissed. Eyeball would be way ahead. Losing twice on this level. 1-4. Bejeweled was good. This is like the one casual game that everybody played. That I knew, anyway. Everybody that I knew on Steam had this game. When I say everybody, I mean everybody I interacted with. Like, we were able to organize a goof race of it, and everyone had it and was ready to go. Nobody had to buy it. Everyone already owned it. We got 10 people together and no problems, really. Whew. Now we're in business. I gotta deal with, I didn't even try to find a guide shot for that, but I got this dumb brick in the way, and the easy thing to do would be to just not mess around and just get rid of it with one ball and shoot again with the next, but I always want to go for the weird shot off the wall. Peggle Deluxe is fine. I don't know if Knights is actually better. It's just new maps and one new character. I like Worms Armageddon. We played it in 2017. Finally, an easy map. Full of power. Man, what a shot. I can't do that on the other side. It doesn't look like. Not very easily. There's pegs in the way. Maybe I can get rid of them. I mean, it might be worth it to lose a ball to that. If the slide gets screwed up by my missed shot here, then it's not going to work out. I did screwed up, so only one. I'm almost done, though, because all the orange pegs happen to be in the one I could reach. I spent a good amount of time practicing the rope in Worms. It's fun. If you're good at it, you can do the training perpetually, and I thought that was an interesting challenge to try and do. Or we can finish the game with Super Guide, real easy. I need to do Mega Man 9, but I really don't look forward to it. I need to review it, I mean. And last time I played it, I considered it the worst one. Yeah, that's accurate. I didn't think about a cat protagonist having 9 lives. Jimmy Lightning is a marginally better power than Super Guide. And there's a chance that his power is useless, but usually you get something out of it, as opposed to Super Guy, which doesn't often do much for me. In this case, the multi-ball power was in a pretty crappy place. The other one looks better, though, and I just got an extra ball. You can get 2, because it's a real extra ball. It's live, so you can get 2 or 3 if they land in the bucket. lives off of it. Here we see multi-ball doing barely anything, but I got another extra ball off the points from it, so ultimately the biggest thing it did for me here was just give me another 2 balls. I mean, that's fine. That's not too bad at all. Yeah, this is a radical hamster. That's hamster, gerbil, something like that. I forget what creature he is, but is he a groundhog? I can't remember. He's usually a skateboarding kind of character, but now he's a scientist because he's having a dream. Look at how well guarded this last one is. When you completely miss like that, you get a chance to get your turn back. I don't think he's a very good power either. It's alright. I mean, the fact that it can be useless a lot of the time really makes it... It's frustrating because it seems like it's going to be great. But again, it didn't really do a whole lot. Like, that's 3 in a row that I don't feel like really did much. When I get a good shot with it, though, literally the whole board will die, because it's just going to be 2 balls going around crushing an entire side. It has to be really, really good luck, though, to position it that way. It has to be pretty high up on the map, and it has to be above other pegs. You can control where it comes out to some degree, because it goes in the opposite direction of where you hit the peg that has it. And that's all the control you get. So it needs to be placed really well, just stuff like that. I have no control over. The, you can turbo too, by the way. The placement of all the pegs and the color of them. The color of them is what's random. The type of peg. Everything else is the same. The placement is always the same. It places all the pegs and then turns 15 of them orange or whatever, and 25 of them orange or something like that, and 1 purple every time, and 2 green. I expect it to do something good here, but then... Well, that's 6 in a row of extreme uselessness. Those 2 were more worthless than ever before. If I had just waited for the bowl to be on the right side, I would have maybe gotten 3 1-ups off that instead of nothing. It literally did nothing. I'm waiting to get to more exciting powers that come in later. There's quite a few. There's a lot of variety in that. This is a very polished game. It's got a lot of features that are just lovingly crafted. Like dragging the UI around is one of them, but also it's very friendly to the player about giving them extra chances. And what else was I gonna say? Oh, if the ball gets stuck inside of something, like if it just gets stuck down here where there's a, you know, a curve, it could get stuck in something like that. After a couple seconds, the pieces start to disappear that have been lit. It's actually really well done. It's not as simple sounding as all that either. It's like intelligently removing them in a way that's hard to describe, but it's fair about it for the most part. So you can't really get your ball stuck. And it doesn't usually mess up your shots when it does remove things. Hell yeah! The positioning of this one sucks. If it were just over 2, it would be so much better. I got an extra ball off of it with timing. So that's something. Thanks for the sub. There we see that decay come into play. It didn't work that time, but it could have... I mean, my ball would have been stuck there, so we needed it for sure. But it could have been timed to go into the basket. Thanks for the sub. I was just doing this tonight to check the audience desire for more Peggle, and if we should organize Peggle related events in the future. I have the ability to host a big old Peggle tournament. That's me. I'm your guy for that. I'm the most likely person on Twitch to do something like a Peggle tournament, I think. We also have the ability with Parsec to turn this game from local co-op to online co-op. And it has a dual mode, a PvP one-on-one, and it's really good. If you don't hit a single orange piece in your turn, you get punished real bad. You lose like 25% of your points. So it kind of punishes you for trying to like skip a turn to screw over the other player and stuff like that. It's really well thought out. I am timing it to get free balls. That's just a really basic thing that you pick up when you're trying to win this later, and it gets really hard. The gist of it is to just wait until it's in the general area of where you expect the ball to be, at least, and then you'll probably get one. But when there's a couple shots left, like if it were just this peg, I could time it to bounce off here, and if I shoot it right here, it's pretty much instantly going to go right here. So if I just try and time it, you can do those kinds of shots over and over again to get it into the basket, and if you can do it, then you will win with one ball left over and over again. You'll just keep going. You can win that way, if you must. Oh, this level's tough. One or two bounces you have a lot of control over. Beyond that, it's all luck. I don't care what anyone says. You can't really predict what's going to happen beyond the first couple bounces, so if you're just doing a single bounce into the bowl, yeah, you can do that pretty handily. Other than that, I just try and vicinity that bowl. There it is. It might help me out this time. Ah, almost. Volotron holds your extra lives, obviously. Yeah. I don't know. What do I say about the Volotron? It's where all the orbs are. The number on the top left is the lives left, but you can also see visually how many are left. And as it fills up with points, you get more back. Peggle. You wanna have some Peggle commentary, Andy? There we go. That was me waiting to try and get that to happen. Now I'm going to try and do some more free shots like that because I'm running a little... Oh, that was close, but succeeded. And now it's free. Now I've got my win because that's how I measure if I'm going to win or not in this game, is how many do I really need to get to be safe? And that was the number I needed to be safe. Now it's guaranteed. I just needed another 3 orbs, and then I was good, so I got them with extra balls on purpose. The pumpkin is incredible. The pumpkin is basically the same thing as multi-ball, but in a much more useful way. And it has a better sound on it, I think. I love the pumpkin. It's one of my favorite. it will take the ball, like he's saying, from the bottom to the top the first time through. And it covers up the bowl so that it cannot go into the bowl the first time around. And if you get both in one shot, it will loop. And it's pretty easy to get both in one shot because it goes around the board twice. And the second time around, a lot of the pieces will have faded away probably, maybe. Because you'll go through them like that.
First time I saw this pumpkin, I couldn't sleep for weeks. It's terrifying.
I understand that. And he plays that damn Reaper song.
I don't remember when the last time I played Peggle was.
It should be today. That's what I think.
Probably like 2007, I think. 2008. When
You missed our Peggle race in 2013. You should have been there.
Ah, damn. Yeah, let me get my time machine. I'll fix that.
Yeah. Get rid of that one guy who... We were doing an April Fool's joke, and one guy thought it would be funny to go double in on it and not do Peggle. Replace that guy, please. Replace this unfunny man who destroyed our joke. I made the request that everyone load Peggle instead of Pokémon, and he didn't. We got most people to do it. But one joker decided not to do it.
They're pretty close to each other. They both start with P. One you have to load up an emulator for. It's really easy mistake to make.
Same console too. Steam, you know where Pokemon gets played these days.
Yeah, no, I think the first one actually came out on Steam. That was Peggle and Pokemon actually came out on the same day. Little known fact.
Well, despite the pumpkin's greatness, I let him down with incompetent playing.
It's alright, he forgives you. He's still smiling.
Have you played the this one, Peggle Knights?
No, I haven't played Peggle Knights. I played the original.
Well, I was talking about Peggle Blast earlier. Boy howdy, if you want microtransactions in your Peggle.
I don't.
It's really frustrating because it probably is the best one. It's got a bunch of neat stuff going on. But man, I don't like paying money to do anything. I wish it just had a cover charge of like $6, but it doesn't. It just has phone gimmicks.
Yeah, no, that's something a lot of franchises started doing, like Plants vs. Zombies. Apparently the first one was great.
Oh yeah.
The second one, they just turned it into a mobile game. Just nickel and dime you.
The way Peggle Blast does it is, they might do the endurance thing where you can't keep playing if you lose too many in a row or whatever for a day or two. But also, the stage design is terrible on purpose to force you to use their bot abilities, which means that the game is bad because, I mean, I've had this conversation about a couple phone game things before that do that, and the problem is you have two options here. Either you don't pay and it sucks and is impossible and not fun, or you do and it's not hard still. You don't get any satisfaction for beating it with the power that you got because the power makes it so easy that you don't have a gameplay element anymore. You just kind of automatically win. Especially in Peggle, where you just glow with power and you hit everything. And
yeah, no, they did that with well, Candy Crush, I think that was kind of like that from the very beginning. It was always kind of predatory.
Oh man! Did you see that super long shot?
Oh, that's a really long shot, damn.
I turned on my side cast in case you wanted to hear Hallelujah, Ode to Joy.
Oh, shit. Damn, hang on.
Over and over again.
I gotta get that going, one sec.
The pumpkin has one of those powers who's just so good that you just aim for him first and then you deal with the stage second and see what he does. If he could just get over further, but nope, not this time. If he would just over just a little bit more, I could have hit the other half of the board in one go, and that's always good stuff. I mean, you might notice that this power I said was way better is all of a sudden, every turn I get him, I get 25k in the free shot. That's just the goodness of pumpkins.
It's a pretty good power.
I don't think it's the best, but man, it's a top contender in this. There's a new one in this that is solid, ridiculous. It'll be a bit before I see another power that matches the pumpkin and skill. That one wasn't too useful.
Got a free ball of it at least.
I'm really a big fan of phone games that just charge me up front if their game is any good. Like I want to play a couple levels of it and then buy it for $5. I don't want to ever see microtransactions of any kind. I hate them. I never buy them, but I know other people do, or at least a couple people do, and they go into it too hard and they make them profitable, and that's why they exist. It sucks, but that's that whole market now.
Yeah, you just cater to the people who are willing to spend $2,000 on a phone game.
Yeah, like fish sticks.
Trying to think of any phone games I have tried that have just been like, you can play them for a little bit and then you just buy it outright. I can't really think of any good ones.
The one I see the most common of that actually gets me is you can play our game without obnoxious 30-second ads all the time. It's the whole game, but you can remove those for $3, and hell yeah, I'll do that if it's good. They're making money either way. I don't know how good that model is. It's obviously not as profitable as microtransactions, unfortunately.
It depends. Like, a lot of games are doing things where they'll give you a benefit for watching an ad, and so like you don't really feel pressured to pay, but instead you just spend all your time watching ads. And if there's enough people playing the game, you just get all that ad revenue instead, so they still make money off it.
Hell yeah, pumpkin! That was glorious.
Damn.
I like the way they wrap the pegs around the crazy art that they drew.
It's pretty good.
This pumpkin scream photo here. It's a good Photoshop painting. I was saying the other day that some of my favorite phone games are from my first phone because they just didn't have that kind of system in place yet.
Yeah, the market was still kind of new, so nobody had really figured out that you can just exploit people with gambling addictions.
Yep, it was just action. It was just like basically Flash games that I would have played on the internet before, except now they're on my phone. It was portable. It kicked ass. It ruled.
Yeah.
So a lot of my phone games that I play still are just these games from 2010, 2008-ish, somewhere. I don't remember exactly when I got my first phone. It sucked, but I thought it was the best thing ever. I had a GPS. I could finally drive without getting lost. Twitching hour. Oh boy. That's just good branding.
Should be the name of your Halloween stream when that rolls around.
I'll just play level 3, 4 over and over again.
Oh no.
Spooky ball.
Pretty spooked right now. I remember that one level in the original Peggle that had like the double helix thing, and you would just get millions and millions of points on that one.
Yes! That was one of the ones you could do in one shot.
Because your ball would never really stop moving, so it would just fall down with the next ones.
Thank you for the sub rejects.
What the?
Did I ever tell you I got my nephew saying, "What the?" now?
That's good work.
he's at the age where he's starting to just pick things up and start repeating things that other people say. So I say, "What the?" and then he'll say it back to me. It's great.
I don't have that kind of influence on my nephew. I told him I bought him Assassin's Creed for Christmas, the last one, and he thought I was messing with him, trying to get him to play Cassandra instead of whatever the hell that guy's name is that nobody cares about. And last time I talked to him, he's like, "Oh, you weren't joking." Another Cassandra fan is born. Hell yeah, look at that shot. That's magical. Now what happens next is who knows, but until then. Alexios is his name, that's right. He's awful. He's an awful voice actor and just comparatively.
I didn't know you could play as a dude in that game. I've only ever seen the other character.
I feel like saying he's awful is a bit harsh because Cassandra's just really well done.
Yep.
Playing the whole game as him is really bland and regular when Cassandra brings a whole new life to it. Now that was a useless pumpkin. I'm sorry, pumpkin. It happens to even the best.
Good dude, though. He never gets mad. He's all smiling.
That's true. Wish I had a zest for life and art.
I just wish I had a pumpkin for a head.
He's just really like generic, angry guy in an action game voice actor compared to a character who has a good accent and is full of life. Female protagonist, all that rolled into one character that you could play a whole game with a ton of voice acting goes into that game, so enjoying the voice acting is a big part of it. If you don't, you probably won't have a great time. Honestly, it's a lot. You can scroll through a lot of it, but I mean, most of the work I would say is that.
A bunch of Assassin's Creed games with just like boring dudes in the main role.
Yeah, two at once, in fact.
Way back.
You'd be a time traveler guy who's living in the past through memories. He's boring, and the guy he plays is boring. You're doubling down in boring male protagonist who doesn't really sound excited to be living the dream world that he's in.
Oh boy, another family member that was an assassin. Hooray.
Ezio I liked a lot, at least. And he was in like 3 games. He was the only one I cared about that I've played.
Yeah, they kept Ezio going for a while.
Like, the first guy was super boring. Ezio was cool. Altair was his name, I think, the first guy.
Altair, yeah.
He was so boring. He was so not into what he was doing. Aliens showed up and he still didn't give a shit. Like, literally, they went sci-fi with the plot and he's dealing with E.T. and he doesn't care at all.
I really couldn't tell you what Altair's deal was.
You know what's fucked up about Altair?
Hey, man.
He's got an American accent.
Yeah, he sure does.
Why?
Or maybe Americans have an Altair and accent. What do you think about that?
Oh, shit.
Yeah, that's right.
Damn it. I own myself.
Conspiracy. Maybe you need to spend some time in the memory chair, Matty.
No.
Okay.
Oh, teleport. Oh, teleport.
Whoop.
Oh, teleport.
Huh?
Teleport? No.
Well, go to the spooky hole. It's gonna get to the point in Assassin's Creed where every historical figure was secretly connected to, like, the Templars and the Assassins in some stupid way.
Yeah. I when I played through the first game, I had a lot of trouble accepting that I had to stop playing this badass climbing game, the likes of which I've never seen before, where I'm living in this era and place that I don't often get to see in gaming, to go play Desmond in the future, and he stumbles around like an oaf, and he has awful controls, and he sounds like he's bored. It sucks, so I really don't like him a lot, and they wrote him into so much of that first game that you have to play as him so much. He's so awful compared to, like, I'm literally just like, oh, a wall on a church that's 300 feet tall. I'm gonna climb this, and up I go. And then we're in Desmond, he can't get over a guardrail.
But in the second game, he can just parkour in a warehouse a whole bit. Ooh, buddy.
Yeah.
Do you want to climb a
you get to start
cathedral?
climbing.
Do you want to climb a cathedral or like a fucking catwalk?
Hey, Desmond, climb up to the top of that shelf, grabbing the peanut butter.
Wow, Desmond, you are the shelf king. Yes, I am. That's right.
Hang on, I need to spend more time in my memory chair to learn how to climb a stack of boxes. Hold on.
Ah, shit, I sat on the toilet and I don't know how to get up. Help. Put me in the memory chair.
Ancestors, help me.
The first Assassin's Creed game is the one where if you fall in the water, you instantly die. It's got a lot of problems with it. I'm pretty sure that's a thing.
Yeah,
in
that sounds
Assassin's Creed 2, you can do that to other people as well. It doesn't count as like desynchronizing.
right. You just make people drown.
The thing is, you have to use the gentle push when somebody's sitting on the dock, and then it doesn't count as a crime, or it doesn't count as like a kill. Since nobody can swim that game, they just die after like 10 seconds. It's great. You just walk down an entire dock of people.
Oh, that's a big pumpkin hitting that purple piece. Oh, so close. That's garbage. 74,880. Come on. I feel like they did the math that way on purpose to make sure that I come short a lot on the extra ball. It always ends at like 24,800 or something like that.
They want you to feel bad about it.
I've got some cool ideas for a Ubisoft to steal. What if Nikola Tesla was an assassin, and then that other jerk was part of the Templars?
Hey, listen, he wouldn't be an assassin. He'd be his wacky friend like Da Vinci.
You have to go back in time and stop Thomas Edison from electrocuting an elephant.
Fuck yeah.
And then that elephant joins the assassins.
Give him the biggest wrist blade out of them all. Or a regular one, just put it on his trunk.
Oh, man!
I'm gonna show you how dangerous direct current is.
No, there's no way that it's in the backstory. Tesla's actually an assassin. No way.
Of course he's a Templar, because he tried to kill a fucking elephant.
Oh my god.
Oh, hell
Nobody
yes.
who's good
Peggle time.
could be an elephant killer.
Yeah, literally, he market. I assume people just know the same history as me a lot, but in case you don't, Edison decided, in an attempt to prove that his current type was better than Tesla's or whatever, that he'd kill an elephant with it live. He thought this was good marketing.
See how dangerous his electricity is?
Yes.
See how good I am in trying to protect you with murder? I can't enable the original assassin Templar.
I mean, you joke, but again, Adam and Eve are a big plot point.
Yeah, it's true.
Except what if they came out of this future facility instead of the Garden of Eden? Also, the Garden of Eden was some place in Washington that you could go to and climb boxes.
Nice teleport.
Oh wow.
Ooh.
Nice hole. Oh, beautiful
Thanks.
hole. That wasn't as nice of a hole.
I'm running out of niceness left. There's too much done. Now what? Now what the hell do I do? This sucks. I gotta clear the way. Oh my god, what a jump!
Wow.
All skill, baby.
Just utilizing those teleports. Look at that, it's a free shot. You got a free win here.
Wow, nice job hitting the thing. Couldn't possibly miss.
Thank you. We're gonna change
you
off
landed in the 100K.
a pumpkin now. That sucks, but went on third try. Oh, they did give me a point. I thought it was just gonna be 0 to spite me. Who's next? The pumpkin rules. He's overcharging his art. I love him.
Hang that painting of the pumpkin in my home.
There's two types of artists: the ones who don't charge you at all, and the ones who charge you 750 grand for a painting. Next. This one's a terrible power, and it's full of puns. This damn cat.
Oh my god, look at that cat.
It's a daredevil cat. This time. I can't remember what the fever joke is that it made in the first game. But
Oh shit, that is the ironic cat.
this is
Fuck
the
me.
this is the ironic cat. That's it.
You never played Peggle, Matty?
No.
It's the ironic cat. So the cat's power is to turn my ball dump zone, the free, into this pyramid, which doesn't help at all.
Oh boy.
My ball dump zone is worthless.
You mean the taint smite?
Yeah. Well, it's tainted now because it's a pyramid that doesn't help at all. It just shoves it to the left or right. It's almost completely worthless. Sometimes it gets you an extra ball, but not really. It does last for like 9 turns though when you have them both on. So here it worked, and that's what it does. It just tries to get you extra orbs, and that's it. It's not exciting in any way, but having extra orbs could win because it's just more lives. It's just more throws, so whatever. It's still better than Super Guide.
God, that cat's going nuts. Look at him go.
His eyes bounce around a lot when the thing's
He's
bouncing.
creepy.
I like how you spent all this time shit talking the pyramid and then it saved your ball like 4 out of 5 times here.
I mean, it's really good on this map, but I wouldn't expect that kind of result on other ones. It's uncommon for it to be that good. I think.
Maybe
And-
you're just full of shit.
I think the pumpkin on this stage would have already won by now, though, is the other thing. I don't need 7 orbs. Cat's finished.
Aw. Right in the stinky hole, boo.
Yeah, I got a lot of extra balls there without the pyramid's help. Oh, I'm 7k on the ace score short. Damn.
God, the full body. is
Look,
sticking
look,
into
everyone.
the
Assassins.
cat.
Have you seen the movie?
Oh,
No.
God, that's right, they made a movie.
They did. It was pretty crappy. It was a love story mix between this dude and this lady, and the lady died. Spoilers. Which means that since this is the way the memory stuff works, he had to find a new lady, right? Which kind of spoiled the whole love story.
Yep.
Because, you know, I assumed that she was the one who would survive, but that wasn't what happened. Which really made it confusing.
They took you for a ruse cruise.
I wouldn't advise watching that movie. It's not entertaining
Yeah.
at all.
I can't believe you spoiled trash garbage. Oh dear.
Yeah, I do that sometimes without thinking. I hate spoilers myself. But her death was so generic and not emotionally impactful at all that I didn't even treat it as a spoiler in my
Who
mind.
gives a shit? It's Assassin's Creed.
Damn, my girlfriend died. Better find another.
I mean, that must be what happened. It's canonically has to be what happened because he had a family extension.
Is there a part in the movie where they just spend 5 minutes walking behind somebody and listening to them?
Yes,
Ah, great.
there's a lot of that. Yeah.
Those are the best parts in the game, so I'm glad they brought him over to the movie.
Oh, there's a part where you fail it, and then they do the same scene again.
He gets desynchronized and yelled at in the studio, and then they put him back in.
Yeah, the ending of the movie is where he kills a civilian and then gets desynced and it just ends.
Wait, let me try again. Let me try. One more.
Oh god, look at that cat. Look at him go.
Oh, I didn't even notice the cat because they screwed up the stage. The pegs are blocking it. They usually, I was just praising it earlier about how they cleverly wrap the pegs around the arch, but they just didn't bother this time. They just drew a star. I guess it's supposed to be an explosion, but it's in the wrong place.
Yeah, it's a bit weird. I do like the spinning things on the wheel. That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's something.
Oh no, pyramid power.
Why can't I get my pyramid on?
Yeah, there we go.
That's a lot of pyramid.
Yeah, I actually don't get why the Silent Hill movie, the first one that is, gets shit on so much because, like, okay, it's not the worst thing ever, but it's not, like, great. Perfectly watchable.
There's some good video game movies now and then. I think Mortal Kombat 1 is one of them.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's perfectly serviceable action kung fu movie.
I'm glad that we both go to the first good video game movie ever made.
After
Mario Brothers and Double Dragons. But I think at this point in my life, Mario Brothers has an ironic appeal.
Nah. No.
Where the king is off screen, he's dying or something, and he's just handing mushrooms and down in gross vines and slime to them, and they don't know what it is.
Did you ever read the interviews about that movie?
No.
It was like a couple director, and Bob Hoskins really hated them.
Well, like, they were awful, and he just spent the entire, like, every time on set, basically, he was drunk. Like, he was constantly drunk during the filming of the movie. Him and John Leguizamo.
Well, Bowser is a used car salesman kind of guy in that movie, and it kicks ass. What a good bad guy he is. And the Goombas are 10 feet tall. I didn't realize that's what they were when I first watched the movie as a kid.
Yoshi's just a straight-up dinosaur.
There's a scene where fucking Mario has to get some crystal from a chubby lady, and he shoves his face in her cleavage.
Yeah,
it's in the Mario movie.
That's Big Bertha. That's the, you know, those are the guns from Mario, the cannons.
Oh yeah.
1-to-1 recreation, very faithful. Oh.
That was exciting failure from the cat shot there. Oh, it's too bad it didn't connect. That would have been amazing. I love it when it drum rolls those amazing shots, but sometimes it assumes that you're gonna make it and it's wrong, and it's such a disappointment. Aced. Here they did it right on this stage.
Oh yeah, so this is some good pegs.
Man! Extreme.
Nice, nice.
Give me another one of those.
That was pretty extreme.
2 for the price.
Oh baby, excellent.
Wow.
I agree with the hamster.
I agree that the hamster is the right pick for that too. He's the only one that shows up like that when it's not his turn. He just comes out of nowhere. Nice work!
Hamster has nice things to say about you, and by God, he's gonna say them.
He's the only one who cares to watch after his turn is complete.
I will continue to say that The Pest is a perfectly fine movie as long as you only watch the first 3 minutes of it.
The what? What's that? The Pest.
The Pest. You know The Most Dangerous Game, that story?
Maybe.
It's just that, but it's more racist somehow.
Oh.
Also, it's John Leguizamo doing every horrible accent you can think of. The intro is phenomenal, though. The intro is a real relic of the 90s.
The cat is complaining.
Oh, what are these pegs?
Fucking yarn.
Smite, these are new pegs!
They're just immortal pegs. I don't like them.
What the heck?
There's also these spikes going on. What kind of circus is this? Why there's spikes in this net?
To kill you.
Damn pyramid.
Oh.
Just wasting time. This level's gonna be rough, I think.
Street Fighter movie has like has Raul Julia in it, and that's it. Like one joke.
Yeah.
It's okay, but the rest of it's like hot garbage.
My favorite joke is the beginning where Bison challenges some guy and breaks his neck instantly and doesn't have a fight with him. That's the only thing I remember from the whole movie, and I saw it because I remember that scene, and I wouldn't have turned off a video game movie when I was a kid.
It had the good line and Raul Julia just being extremely ham. Because that was like his last role. His kids really wanted to see him in that movie, so he just dialed everything up to 11.
Come on, Pyramid, pick up! Hell yeah, you did your job.
So there's shit like Dawson is a scientist for some reason.
Yeah.
And Ryu and Ken are scam artists. I don't know why, but they are.
Just like the video game.
Akuma's into the big hustle, so.
And then they do like a Hadouken move, but they don't like actually shoot a fireball. They just do the hand motion and the screen flashes.
Listen, Ryu, you can't go in with the Dark Con. You'll never come back if you pull that the big C.
Yeah, the Satsui no hustle.
Stick to pool sharking.
Blurk.
Earth? Your Earth was strangely stopped.
Let me talk about your Earth balls. Urk!
Your Earth balls.
This power is usually good. It's just a bomb on a tile. So if I get to that green one, it'll destroy all the ones around it. It's not a big explosion, not big enough to make it good every time, because what if it's just by itself? It literally does nothing. Again. But if it's close like that, it's profitable.
That's, I guess, just how they build the level then, if it's good or not.
Yep. There's a lot like that, where it's very dependent on luck. But if it's good, it's an instant just screen wipe for a lot of the orange tiles.
I think it's the Alone in the Dark movie where in the director's commentary, Uwe Boll complains about how American women actors don't like to go topless in movies. Like, oh man, it sucks. I want to see some tits, but they just won't do it. and it might be that movie also where he answers his phone in the middle of the director's commentary. It's like, oh shit, I'll be right back. It's silent for 5 minutes, and it's like, okay, I'm back.
You know what's sad about that is you didn't even have a phone call.
Sorry.
True.
Sorry, my pizza just came.
Yeah,
Oh!
I gotta take this.
What a finish!
Just thinking about seeing some bats and have to go jerk out for 5 minutes.
Yeah, that's when he was still using that whole loophole where he could just make movies basically for free. Because there was like some German tax credit you got if you made movies, and there weren't really a ton of rules on it.
These are good placements for the greens. This time. I'm happy with those. Look at that ominous bowling photo. What the...
That's right, I'm gonna crush your head with this.
I've used this to kill before, and I'll do it again.
See this hole? I fucked it. I mean, I irked it. Irked it. Irked it.
Who dreams about being a bowler? Like, I think of all the professions I would dream about, being a bowler isn't really one of them.
Man, if only I could slide an orb.
Not
Man.
a big Lebowski fan.
I mean, I don't dream about it.
I know people who have.
I had the Big Lebowski dream again.
Tarantino having a foot fetish is not exactly like a rumor.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious. You
Yeah,
just have
that
to
is-
watch any of his movies.
You watch Kill Bill, and there's that 5-minute long scene with Herman barefoot in it. And it has like a cut where it says like several hours later. And I'd like to think that there is a special Quentin Tarantino version of that movie where that scene is like an hour long. With Herman just wiggling her toes.
Fling!
Oops, I also got a phone call. BRB.
This ball launching could be the ball of all.
Yes.
Irk.
I like the slap bass thing that they have for music in this game.
It's pretty good.
Let me turn that shit up. Every track is like this. They're all just perfect Peggle music.
It's because the balls are the star of the show here.
My first experience with Tarantino was actually when he was a Courage the Cowardly Dog villain. And I don't think he voiced that character. I think they were just making fun of him. So that's who I knew him as for a long time. Wow.
Oh, wow.
I'm playing the fame when he was a joke.
He was like a zombie and he wanted to dig in their basement for some reason. And he kept making director's jokes that I didn't understand. Bam!
Maybe there was a foot burial ground.
Here's the green orbs being pretty bad. They're not going to do anything. I can just ignore them here, which is not a thing that is good to ignore the superpowers. They help a lot, usually.
That's what I want my ultimate life's legacy to be. Just like a footnote as a reference for a villain on a TV show or something.
A footnote?
Sorry. I'll be right back. I gotta go.
Andy ML, he once was an extra on Bullflower 3.
Ooh! That worked out, actually.
Get so many free balls.
I don't know. Points. Heck. One more with the alien. This looks okay. Boom! Ultimate perfection. Oh, 3
Perfectification.
Boom.
Boom.
Irk.
Robin Williams before he came up with any good aliens lines. Zip Zorp?
Zip Zorp Boom.
Zimazuma?
Yama Yama.
Oh, the timing on that. Beautiful.
Yard sale stalker has evolved into Robo-Termite. Thanks for the name inspiration, Maddie.
Thank you for the sub. We got the alien all finished up.
I inspired that name. What did I do?
Hey, Maddie, what'd you do? What did you do?
Am I a robo-termite? Is that what you mean?
The lobster here is it's fun when Psych tries to read this French that no Frenchman talks like ever. But anyway, it's a good power, and he's dreaming that he's enormous, which is a good regular dream for a lobster to have.
He's pretty big.
He's so big that he would die from a number of reasons. The first being that his head is in space.
How do you know that? Have you ever thrown a lobster into space?
You might be right. Maybe they have survivability up there. Maybe
I
breathes
mean,
through
he's
his
so
feet.
big, he probably has his own atmosphere.
That's right.
So we have this ridiculous pinball flippers thing that could last as long as the entire stage in the right stage. And the right stages just happen to be the stages that he's playing us on. So they throw the ball right to us on these levels a lot of the time. And we just get to hit it over and over again. And if it doesn't get stuck, if it keeps rolling towards me, there's a chance that I could keep it going for a long time. Now that I've screwed it up, it's going to be less effective, unfortunately. Because now there's not an easy way to get it back to me.
Look at that croissant. He's gonna be pretty soggy underwater, huh? It's gonna be terrible.
Well, that's why he looks so depressed.
Yeah, makes sense.
It's a sad-looking fish.
I think eating anything underwater, if you weren't like already a fish, would be pretty disgusting.
Wait a minute. Look at it though.
I
It's a completely intact croissant, yet he has his mouth full. What's with this garbage? This game sucks.
maybe he
It's
ate
terrible.
another one already.
I don't see it.
They got a picnic basket there.
Put it on the Goofs page.
How come this is our dream level 1 when we were dreaming about being a huge lobster? Why are we eating croissants?
Well, it's just a dream. It's open to interpretation.
Is this a story in 5 parts, starting with the picnic?
Maybe that's how he got big. He just ate too many croissants.
Well, you don't just let a lobster eat whatever it wants. There, now he's growing, I guess. Yeah, there's tanks after him and shit. He's crushing Paris. Who doesn't have a good Godzilla-related dream about themselves every once in a while? Flippermania!
You get a bonus for having played pinball once.
Oh, it's stuck in there now.
Yeah, it's finished. Left side now. Damn, no more Flippermanias. Well, maybe. The unfortunate thing is it's kind of bad after the first pass. It doesn't really do a whole lot anymore. It's uncommon for it to help at all. It's a one-shot kind of thing, but the one-shot is really good usually. It's very stage-dependent, though.
Look at that crocodile.
Yeah, he's terrified.
What seems to be a potato on the left in front of the tank.
Yeah, there's a potato, there's a very large crocodile, or a very small tank.
I'm gonna clear that peg in front of the potato just to see what kind of creature it is.
I believe in you.
Is that Cuphead in front of the tank on the right? The crocodile?
It is a potato.
No, it's not Cuphead, that's the guy from Fez.
Cuphead?
Yes.
Snowman wouldn't have pants on.
It looks like a skeleton. He's destroying the Eiffel Tower for fun.
Good. Oh no, they're firing giant meatballs at him.
Listen, they use that to collect electricity. It's not just for fun. And also, don't steal their monument, you jerk. Oh man.
You just want some food.
There's a restaurant on top of the Eiffel Tower, right?
I think so. Probably.
Maybe he's getting those big meatballs from there.
You know what? It kind of does have better lore than The Witcher 1.
Damn it, that's not hard.
Doesn't have as good conversation, though.
Yeah.
You're
I
so
don't
full
see
of
it.
shit, Lobster.
I don't see the lobster saying, "Why do pricks go in cups?" Like that one dwarf did.
Your mother sucks crustacean cock.
I think that was the only thing I heard about The Witcher, like the first one, before it came out. Like, that was kind of what they were marketing it for. That's an RPG where they say fuck a lot.
Yeah, like every bar you walk into, they make that stupid racist dwarf joke. I hate it so much. It's awful.
It's a lobster. Hide your croissants.
What an incredible.
Hell yeah. Did you ever find the one that's like this?
Maybe. I don't know. I gave up.
Oh my god.
What's happening? Why is he fighting his friend? Oh, it's the guy who was on the picnic. They're having a Godzilla war.
That's Hey Arnold. That's the guy from Hey Arnold. That's him.
It's the fish who was eating the croissant earlier. He's also large and mean. No, he's nasty. Too bad.
How could this happen?
Friendship doesn't survive enormousness, I guess. Gigantism. Flipper Maniac! My problem here is that I can't really do anything on the left side at all, so I'm glad it rolled to the right. No surprise that the flipper power got me my first yellow bar. You can get 3 extra lives on it if you get a ridiculous amount of points, and then it stops. That's the most. And honestly, you've won at that point, because that many points means you cleared a shitload of it, and you also got 3 balls back also, so... How do you fail, Nan?
Flipper maniac.
Incredible.
Flipper out of his mind.
Flipper crazy.
Flipper boy.
It's good power. I like it a lot. It's just, some stages it really doesn't have any value at all. Another yellow, and that one wasn't really flipper related.
Like the lobster watching from above.
Flipper ultra kill. Monster flip.
Holy flip, flip, flip. Did you know that au revoir means gold revoir?
What?
Really?
True.
You know, I studied French for like 9 years in elementary school, but they never taught us that. You might be onto something, Maddie.
Wow, that's
Can you teach
because
me
we
French?
only went to elementary school. I did French in Newfoundland.
Where?
Fun.
Oh yeah, I studied mine at Vandalay.
Just Vandalay.
Who was your teacher? Was it Gil Warrenson?
Mr. Latex?
Maybe H.J. Pennypacker.
My teacher, Scott.
Professor Joe?
This wealthy philanthropist, industrialist, and bicyclist.
Dang. 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 You can still see his eyes a little bit.
Still watching.
Oh, God.
One more picture for the Peggle corner.
Well, it's top lobster, of course.
Here's some depressing flower story for you about how a flower is sentient and cannot move and just this bored.
Has a passport though.
Doesn't her dreams, gets to travel. Hell yeah. The flower power is extremely potent. That
You know, chakra block.
Hang
Oh
on.
yeah, one of those.
So the greens now, they just remove 20% of how many oranges are left, which defaults at 5 and shrinks as you get further in. It still helps you get really hard to hit ones, so it's always good. It cannot be bad. It's never amazing though. It's just straight helpful. It's definitely a good one, but it's not super good.
I'd like to talk to the country that gave a plant a passport.
Is this Rushmore, but the aliens there? And some other creatures I don't recognize at all? The
Is
pumpkins.
that Bobsy with the turban?
Oh, that's the owl. We see him later. I recognize him now. I think the unicorn's on the left. Maybe. I think that's who that's supposed to be.
Yeah.
And I think that's Donatello's skull. Taken from the left.
That's the pumpkin.
Nope.
I recognize him. Well,
That's one of the Koopa kids. That's Roy.
Roy's fucking dead.
He is.
crap. I can't get the last two. Here's where I wish I had a green right now. Maybe if I get rid of this peg, I'll have a shot at winning this. Maybe.
Nope. Damn.
There's an assassin down here. Didn't notice him at first.
Is it Tesla?
No, it's the elephant.
Which one of those? I think the one on the right there is a Templar, and the one on the left is an assassin.
The Templar has the sandwich of enlightenment.
Templar has the hoagie of power.
He's going to use it to become the Pope and take over the world.
The sub of Eden.
That's the plot of the movie, by the way. It's something like they're looking for some ridiculous artifact that mind controls everybody, and it's buried by an assassin.
That's every Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, I know.
That's all of them.
Just to make sure that you didn't think the plot changed. It's buried with, like, I forget who they said it was. It's some famous, ridiculously famous person, like one of the saints maybe or something. And they just didn't think about checking that out until they saw the dream confirm it in the machine thing.
Yeah, you remember that part in the Bible where St. Peter talks about where he hid this very powerful sandwich, and it goes into, like, excruciating detail for 3 pages?
My mind controls it.
There is a speed up if you hold the right mouse button. You can just speed up anything you want. Oh crap, that was bad. Well, on the right side, some really crappy pegs on the right are finished. You cannot speed up while the ball is in motion, you can't do that, but you can speed up before the shot. Because sometimes you're just waiting. It's another one of those quality of life things that makes this game actually pretty good, is you might be waiting for moving parts to get out of the way. Damn, that stage was easy. I didn't do very well, and I still won. With 4 left.
Which power is that?
Which power?
The one where you just kind of freak out?
Oh. Electricity. We'll see you later.
Wait a minute. Electricity, I've heard about that before. That's dangerous.
It is.
Killed an elephant.
Well, it depends on which type of current you're using.
Well, what kind of current are you using?
The dangerous kind.
The good kind or the bad kind of electricity?
I'm using the assassin electricity. Oh, I
Damn.
don't want to use DC. I want to use Marvel current. Ha ha ha.
Whoa. I know, somebody already made that joke.
Ah. Damn.
100K, come on.
Yeah, assassin's current and dangerous.
Mm.
Look at this clock man taking a stroll on the wall of China.
That guy rules.
He looks amazing. If I didn't have a snail as an avatar, I'd be clock man.
Got my backpack and a clock on my head. I'm ready to go. Go explore the world.
That's the best part of this picture. The Great Wall is alright, but man, that dude is a masterpiece. Yeah, so that's pretty lame that we only get 2 orange at this point. We're half done. This power definitely is for the beginning. Ideally. I just thought that peg should go away, but I was hoping to do more than just that, but whatever. I'm gonna have some trouble getting that last one. Damn. Uh-oh. Good luck!
Final ball.
I wish I had one more. Nope.
You sucker.
I failed.
About this.
I ruined my streak.
Can't believe this.
There we go. Big stuff.
Yes, cold.
Hey, big stuff.
Hi.
How big is your stuff today?
Pretty big.
Give me a ballpark estimate.
Large.
Pretty good.
Hey, big stuff. Have you seen the Double Dragons movie?
Parts of it. Not great.
Which part's your least favorite?
Probably the one where they say, let's do some damage and just spin around. They somehow kill everything in sight.
Double Dragons is a game that's based on Fist of the North Star. Did you get that feeling from the movie?
No, I did not.
An apocalyptic world where this gang took your girlfriend away and you go beat them up. This dragon is actually not that great. I'm not a big fan. Haroom!
Lord Cinderbottom.
That's right.
Haroom. Hrumph.
Irk?
Fireball comes with that dramatic ass sound effect, but also it's only good in a level like this where it's compact, because it kind of doesn't do much otherwise. It just kind of falls down. You do get 2 shots with each one though, if you can bounce it off the thing.
Oh, nice bounce. Nice hitting 2 blocks, buddy.
Thank you. Playing too fast for my own good. I have a lot of trouble at this point in the stages because the levels get harder and his power isn't that good to make up for how hard it gets.
I've seen the Polish Witcher TV series twice. I wish I hadn't seen it any times.
What? I haven't seen it.
Really bad. I don't know what there is to do in Finland. Every time there's like a tourist here, I'm like, what do you come here? Yeah, it's a nice place to live.
You can see Santa. The
yeah,
real
I guess.
Santa.
I guess you can.
I
Yeah.
recommend the departures gate at the airport.
That's a good place.
The Finnish Navy. We have a Navy?
I don't recommend seeing the Finnish Navy.
Yeah, Lapland is in Finland. Lapland's nice, I guess. For the nature, that is. I don't care much for the Santa stuff.
What are you talking about? You love Santa.
Yeah, I do.
Ask for presents every year.
Yeah, no one can deny my love for Santa. Very, very sexual.
How am I gonna get this peg? This hell peg. Damn. I can't get in there. It is possible to create a situation where you literally can't win if you get rid of pegs where you were supposed to balance a shot. Damn it. Damn it. Got it.
Impossible.
I'm in business.
Finland's military is not a hardcore, I don't think. I mean, we do have a mandatory military service. But, we're a tiny country. Like 5 million people.
Finland's military beats Sekiro without cheats.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's true. I actually didn't go for the compulsory military service. I went for the. I'm a conscientious objector in the civil service.
This is what happens with most of my fireball shots. They just do a little bit of damage, but not anywhere near as much as the last like 3 characters that we used.
There needs to be more walls you can actually bounce off of in this level.
Yeah, they didn't really give me a stage anymore where there's a clump of stuff that I clearly should shoot with it. Because it's really good at that. Shooting a bunch of stuff that's cramped together sucks, and the fireball is actually good at that because it's a piercing shot. He looks really strange in this picture, like a robot. Like he's a truck and not a dragon. Because of the way he's...
I think
more...
a lot of things in this picture look weird. Especially
Maybe
that
he's a truck.
jumping cat.
Can you prove to me that dragons aren't trucks?
Two more dragon shots to go. I like that the dragon's dreaming about doing this, and it's stuff that it actually could do, it just doesn't want to.
If I could, like, breathe in reverse, that'd be really cool, wouldn't it?
What if I carried water instead of spitting fire all the time? That'd be a crazy dream. That was a game-winning shot. Now, this last one, though.
No free ball for that one.
Nope. Oh, he's a vaping dragon.
All those rings.
Beautiful.
The pro.
I hesitate to mess them up because I could have maybe gotten a different kind of shot on those, but I don't see it. This looks really hard to get that. I didn't get a single one of the bonuses where you get the fireball into the bonus jar. You have to bounce it off of it and then get it back in after that, and it's just not happening. I'm losing this one. This stage is gross. Damn, not even close. I need another 6.
Look at those cats, though. Fucking creepy. Huge heads.
Some cats are creepy. I finished my taxes and put them on the table on a big pile of papers, and one of my cats was sitting on it when I came back out. That's my latest cat story. Damn it. This level sucks. I can't get it. I'm 1 short. I need an extra ball. I need 2 extra balls now. Oh man.
Oh.
Coming up short. Need better shots. I think I'm gonna bounce off this pinball thing here instead of whatever. That might work out. Yeah, that's the ticket. Not that time though. Damn. No, I don't have the pup. I have I hesitate to call him a pup anymore. He's a Great Pyrenees. He's quite large. He's...
You mean the piss hound?
Yeah.
The Thai soaker?
Yeah. That's him, alright. His name is Super Soaker. No, his name is Fuckwar. He's a coward. In a way I've never seen a dog be before. When he was a couple months old, he was the size of a regular dog. He did that thing where dogs try and bring a stick into a door and it's too big, except he brought in half a tree. It was just like this actual sapling tree that he tried to carry in.
So like he got the tree and got stuck by the door, just couldn't pick up the tree at all.
He picked it up and he slammed into the screen door with it.
Then the whole house came down.
Technically, he brought the house into the tree.
The piss hound story is that 2 years ago when me and Ty were at my place, Ty got a little sprinkle on him of the old urine.
Urine.
The canine urine.
Why did you say it like that?
Because it's funny.
Did someone say it like that at the time, or you just felt like saying urine?
I felt like saying urine.
Oh no!
Okay.
I'm screwed! And they didn't give me my
Nice.
ball back. I can't get in there.
Owned.
I have to get rid of this one, which means I need to bank this shot. It's all dependent on this goofy shot. There it is. Now I have the room I need.
Urine luck.
Thank you.
Which of the animals would be the best? Probably the cat. Black cat. I'm a cat person, not a dog person. So it's the cat.
Okay, so Lucky Spin gives me triple powers. Gives me the opportunity to get a random power from someone else, which is always worse because Magic Hat is really good and triple score adds up to a ton of extra lives as well. So the hat is just a hitbox over the orb that lasts another whole turn, and it's crazy amazing when I use it right, which I didn't. The idea is to not bounce anymore. It's to go directly under all the pegs, and it will hit them while you do it. It's very good.
The fact that looks like he has some problems.
Does it go above the cannon as well, or is it just where the ball is? Like when it's before the shot?
What do you mean?
Like his eyes, if you point it above the screen. Okay, so it does. Alright, good.
Oh god.
This is like one of those shitty cereal mascots that never lasted more than a year.
What's that one, Nestle cereal? It's like chocolate orbs. The mascot's a rabbit.
Nestle.
Oh, shit. Quick
Nesquik.
Well, it's Nesquik now. It used to be called Quick.
I'm gonna start calling him Nestle and see what Americans think about that.
I mean, if anybody got mad at you for that, they'd have some problems. Oh, you said the name of this brand wrong.
How are you supposed to say it?
Nestle?
It's Nestle.
Nestle? What the fuck's Nestle? It's Nestle.
There's an accent on the E.
Triple score with the hat! Amazing! Super value! I don't know how long triple score lasts. Do I get it next turn as well? I think I do. It just triples the score after the turn, so it's almost guaranteed to be a free ball. You only need to get, what, like 8k to get your extra life then? I still failed because I'm bad, but yeah, we get 9k for that. So that's a super good power. It's still a skillful shot though, and I did it wrong. But it could be extremely powerful for getting extra lives and clearing the board at the same time.
I'm glad that people get mad about saying Legos instead of Lego.
Oh, fuck me. Stupid as hell.
Sorry, Maddie, did I make you mad because I said Legos?
Yeah, you totally did.
That's a hill. Legos instead of Lego.
Can I get some Nestle quick?
Hey, I could say Nestle in the way that the Finnish people say it. Here you go. Nestle. How do you like that?
That's awesome.
Nestle.
You elongate the E, so it's Lego.
I'm gonna say it in Finnish, but fucked up. Legos.
My name is
Lego.
Nestigo Montoya.
You killed my brain. Prepare to die.
Beats driving.
Oh my god, look at that rapid slash.
Oh, this is literally the worst. Eventually we get to an owl. We saw him on Mount Rushmore back there, who his green power is to take your shitty shot and make it a good shot. He just makes sure that you realize that humans are no good at this game and the AI is always better. Every shot he does is perfect. It's great. It just maximizes what you could have done. It literally takes your shot and changes it in front of you. And the way they do it is really fun and insulting at the same time. It just moves it over some to completely redirect it.
It's the equivalent of your older brother taking the controller out of your hands and saying, "Let me do that."
I'm looking forward to that power. That's the one I want to see. I don't know how many more we have to go. Trying to get through the rabbit. I feel like there's maybe 12 characters. That seems right.
How many have you done?
This is 9. Zoom.
Oh, jeez.
Well, the last one is this this new character who just zaps most of the screen, honestly. A huge portion of it. And that's probably the best one. It's just super busted, and it's the big sell for this game. They're just gonna advertise, we added a new character, she's amazing. For people who are into
Peggle.
Yeah, one new Peggle set.
You want to know how we would say Peggle?
Yeah.
Peggle.
I can see why you had trouble with Nestle, because it sounds like it just flipped it on you.
Got a good discount on bread down at the Peggle Weggle.
Let's see what else do I have. You want to know what we call McDonald's?
Yes.
We don't want to say McDonald's because it's like a different word, not the language. So we say Maccarry.
What is the other word?
What other word?
Like, why don't you want to say McDonald's? What is it too close to or whatever?
No, it's not like close to anything. It's just a.
Have you ever said the word McDonald's? It's disgusting.
Well, it's like saying
like McDonald's like this. This is just like a lot of effort to say or something.
Yeah, you could say that.
We'll say it. I want to hear it.
Let me think about this for a second. McDonald's.
That's not that far off.
What is so stupid?
I can hear the accent.
So there's like a. How do I explain this? See, you don't really want to pronounce words correctly when you're speaking Finnish because it sounds weird when you just suddenly say a word in a different language and you say it right. It's kind of like odd. But then you also don't want to pronounce it the same way that you would read any Finnish word because it sounds really stupid as well. So you just kind of come up with a nickname for things.
Okay. Kind of like how when I went to Australia, everybody called it Macca's instead of McDonald's.
Yeah, Macca's.
Instead of Burger King, they have Hungry Jacks.
We got a Burger King. That what we just say, how we would pronounce it in Finnish, Burger King.
I have this stupid, I hate it when this happens. I need to do a perfect ricochet off of an orb that changes a ton by 1% of a... There it is.
Burger King.
Burger King.
And you, of course, know Mr. Nilo. He's like this Burger King. Because
he just makes up his own shit.
He doesn't read very well. Let's say it like that. Kind of reads everything all fucked up. He thinks it's Burger King. And you would spell it like this. Burger King.
Fuck, that's amazing. What's Nilo been up to recently? Is he still making videos?
Oh yeah, a ton. He's said some hilarious thing. It's like there's pretty much every week there's something amazing that he said. And one of the like fairly recent ones has been like he doesn't have a job because he's not very gifted. Let's say it like that.
Yeah.
And like he wants to have a sauna. His apartment building doesn't have one.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, man, if only you could just buy a sauna for pretty cheap though. Like I'm not gonna pay a whole $1,000,000 for the sauna. Wish you could just buy a sauna for pretty cheap.
Why don't they just sell wood boxes and put furnaces inside or something?
Why don't I just buy a sauna, just bring it in that building? And then there's this long rant that he did for like 5 minutes about, man, I wish I had these superpowers. Like if I drop something, like a remote, I could just freeze time. And I could just grab the remote before it drops to the floor.
Yeah, if I could stop time, that's what I'd use it for, picking up remotes.
He's like 35 or something. And he's like, oh man, I wish I had these superpowers so I could pick up things I dropped.
Hashtag life goals.
And then there was, he was complaining about how he's pretty busy. And he's like, who was that fucker who invented time? We should just have time for everyone so you can do things in peace. Why don't we have more time? Fuck
the
that guy
dumbass?
who invented time.
Who's the idiot who came up with the idea of dividing existence into measurable slices? Fuck him.
Why only 24 hours in a day? Why not like 40? So you could work for 8 and then have 32 hours a day for yourself.
Having trouble with this stage. Keep losing by 1. Damn rabbit, get out of here. You're finished after this. I think these are the hardest stages when they put orbs on the left and right that I have to waste a turn or 2 to deal with because they just don't exist on screen a lot of the time. Like I just did a shot for that one. It's not working out. It's not comboable.
Oh yeah, and also before he wanted the powers of stopping time for himself, first thought that Finland specifically should have weaker gravity, so that if you drop something, it just floats there very slowly, so you can grab it.
So Nilo just has an issue with dropping things, huh?
Yes.
He just
But,
hates
like-
dropping shit.
But this should only be in Finland. Only Finland should have the lower gravity, so you can grab stuff before it falls.
Yeah, but then your muscles would atrophy, so you'd have to work out more.
Oh shit, that's not good.
Well, it'll be easy to work out because the weights will weigh less.
Maybe, maybe when you're not carrying things, you just live in Russia. But when you want to carry stuff that you might drop, then you walk over to Finland with a lessened gravity.
We could just like buy a bunch of things and put them in Finland so it weighs more and it has a higher gravity field around it.
Oh yeah. Oh, you could like you could buy gold in Finland and then sell it somewhere else.
Just don't drop it, otherwise you have to stop time to pick it up.
Yeah, that's true.
Ah! Ideally, I would get inside that stupid wheel. But I can't stay in there, it's too small. Damn. This is a bad stage for the hat. Doesn't have any value here.
It's got one big foot though.
Yeah, I guess.
Quentin would be huffing and puffing on this level.
I want to hear the director's commentary for this level.
It's all about
It'd
perspective.
be like this.
Go on. Quentin Tarantino, everybody. He doesn't talk anymore, he just makes noises. Gross ones. So, Quentin, what kind of ideas were floating around for your next movie? Oh, I see.
Ah, I see.
I see.
Did I ever tell a story about a guy who was in a Ventrilo server and he had his mic on and he jerked off? And people heard him.
Maybe you should save this one for off Twitch.
No. So
2 to go.
that happened.
I see.
So that thing happened, and people were like, haha, I think you jerked off and left your mic open. And I was like, no, I wasn't jerking off, I was just drinking some cola.
Oh my god, the rabbit's finally done.
Just very loudly drinking cola.
It was really good.
It looks like there's 10 stages left. And yes, here comes the rock legend owl, I guess. He's
Wow.
making a The Who reference for some reason.
Because he's an owl.
Yeah. Let's pretend not to understand these puns and just move on. Okay, so now we get to demonstrate arguably the best power. You want to aim at an orb so that he has the most potential to change your shitty shot. He's just like,
Look at his eyes, I forgot it did that.
yeah, dude, we're just gonna 260% better shot. Just make sure that you know that your shot was bad by 260%.
I love this button because it just lets the computer play for me.
Yeah.
Means
And
I don't
then
have to play Peggle anymore.
maximum Zen. It was as bad as possible. We got 300% boost on it. He did the best with what he could with your shitty timing and everything. Just orange attack out of this nothingness shot that I made. And
Oh, but he didn't get you the free ball at the end. What a waste.
I mean, that's my fault. You can blame that on me for not timing it well. He can only do so much with the garbage that I gave him. So this shot is guaranteed to have some kind of value. The worst it can do is like 5 oranges and still good. It never really makes a mistake. So it's definitely one of the top ones for sure. It's always good. And unlike the flower, it has potential to be extremely good instead of just mildly good.
Yeah, I see the potential in this.
Yes.
Ah.
Any power that's always good on every stage is really nice.
Power that's always good is good, yeah?
Yeah.
Makes sense.
I mean, it's just one of those things that is not stage specific, and that's good. Good stuff. I don't think it's the best all the time. Like, you can't get the kind of score you get with the crab shot, the lobster shots. But he will get really good shots anyway.
Oh god, which guy was this guy suck at this game? When did that happen? Do you remember, Smite?
It was probably Breath of the Wild. I was fighting Lionels. I was trying to do the stun lock with the Lionels. I was doing a gimmick with the arrows, shooting him in the head, you know? It's hard to do. And he came in and he's like, oh, you can't beat a Lionel? Wow, this guy is bad.
This guy suck.
Lionel being, you know, the only thing in the game that's actually dangerous.
Yeah, the guy with numbers. Everything else just like dies or gets tossed over by bombs, and Lionel just kills you and doesn't give a shit.
Lionel has huge HP, more than anything, more than Ganon almost.
Lionel, the one guy with like attack moves instead of just flailing around.
The one who counters you if you hide. Well, I remember that one very well.
Yes, that was fantastic.
Sloth boy or fuck boy?
That one was good stuff for a different reason. But
My fuck's diamonds.
we were playing Bloodborne and I was blind, and we ran into an enemy who, when he kills you, drags you to a new zone to do some new stuff. And he got me, and I wasn't upset about it because it wasn't even a death. It was kind of felt like an intentional thing, almost.
It was.
And the dude's like, "Wow, you suck." Later, he's just.
When that guy's like after the first mandatory boss, and you're supposed to die because he one-shots you unless you like put all your stats into health. You're like, wow, you suck.
Later.
I'm sure you could beat him without dying if you wanted to, but is that the only way to even get to that zone?
The only way to get there early. There's no real point in getting there early. Like really, you don't get anything super amazing. Also, like guys like moves kind of surprise you. Like I would say most people die to them when you see them.
I feel like that's true of most weird enemies in those games, because you ain't got no HP to learn.
True.
You just get smashed.
I'm gonna finish Bloodborne. Finish Bloodborne and Dark Souls 3. I still haven't done that.
I like Dark Souls 3 the best out of them.
That's pretty good. I do like having finished Sekiro 17 million times. Pretty good, but I can't really say it's the best.
Oh, that was the hard shot. I thought that thing would be in the way. I don't know if that guy ever made the map, but he did try to take my YouTube videos down and my channel, and he failed. That did happen.
think he still needs to find some more royalty-free music before he's finished with the match.
Still making it.
Do you remember that one guy saying that we were trying too hard in Witcher 1 stuff?
Maybe.
Or there was someone who said we were trying too hard, and basically we were just like, I can just read the thread, hold on.
I wasn't doing anything. I was just playing The Witcher 1. There couldn't be less effort in The Witcher 1 playthrough, other than I'm actually trying to see all the content. It's as much effort as any long play is.
Well, we were trying to dunk on the game too hard. That's the point. We were trying way too hard to make fun of it.
Oh, I mean,
goofy as fuck.
That's just the way I am with video games these days. Sorry that the masterpiece Witcher 1.
You're not allowed to say bad things about video games anymore, otherwise it's an attack on your personal being. Games have feelings too.
But I told him basically that we make way more fun of other RPGs. We were being pretty lenient, considering that something good actually came out of that series. And he kind of backed down, and I was like, yeah, sorry for being too defensive. But then some guy came out of nowhere like a day ago. Like, sup, bro? That guy backed down, but he's right. Chad is gay. What the fuck?
Sup, bro? I'm here to avenge my fallen brother.
Here comes the real commentary bomb. Y'all are nerds.
Actually, that's okay, because he didn't say it about a video game.
Because you like Mega Man X.
Oh. This might suck, actually. Changed my mind.
Oh, that lucky bounce shot. Wow, I didn't think the owl would do it. He pulled it off. He showed me. I just let the AI do its thing. I don't even think about how I can maximize its potential or whatever when I fire those. I'm pretty sure that if you give it a clear basket and as much space as possible on the thing you pick, it gets maximum Zen or whatever.
I think using the Zen ball is basically like cheating. It's like a hollow victory. That's stupid.
Yeah.
You're a fake gamer if you play this casual game with a good power-up.
You cheated not only the game, but also yourself.
Yeah. That guy's convinced that people aren't making fun of him. It's amazing.
Well, no, he started by trying to say, like, oh no, I was trying to be over dramatic and over the top. Like, nah, dog, you were saying that shit before. You just gotta go like a day back on the dude's Twitter.
Yeah, he was arguing really mad style with people who were making fun of him. Like, oh, just fuck off. Shit like that.
You get to this time period in your life where Sonic the Hedgehog's Twitter makes memes about you. But we're here.
Like,
final.
Yeah, he legit said that Sonic Twitter was not making fun of him, but was agreeing with him.
We have this electric eel thing ready to do some, she's trying to earn a diploma, but she's way better than, all the other masters, so whatever. This thing is out of control. And it's a good stage for it, too. I don't know what this says, but, anyway. Every one of these that gets lit up is going to be destroyed, so it's a straight line to the instant death to a whole line of pegs, and it's a lot like the fireball, but it's easier to use, and it works in different ways, and you can still get a good shot out of it after it's done. It has potential.
I see the potential in this.
Look at the smiling thing here. It's creeping me out in a way that Jellyfish shouldn't. They're already weird enough without the face.
No, Jellyfish can smile now.
You're saying those jellyfish have a weird face?
Yes.
Why would you say that?
Because it does.
Well, it could be worse.
Maybe.
Could be worse.
Damn. I failed Jelly Jeopardy.
Could have a weird face and also hate Mega Man X.
Oh, jeez.
Pretty tough stage. Shock it to me! There we go. It wasn't the great use of electricity, but the purple peg needed to be hit for that one up, so it worked out. I'm not getting enough one-ups on this stage to win. I need more baskets. Can I get these last 3 somehow?
Nope.
No. Damn.
A lot of trouble with Jelly Jeopardy.
It's rough. Oh, I missed the green one. Damn. I tend to go for those early because it helps a lot. But maybe I should just get it naturally. That's why, because I almost got 2 balls off of it, but nope. A little bit short. Damn. I'm always like a little bit short on winning these.
Why don't you just win?
That's a good idea. Let's do it.
You did it.
That's a good strategy.
There you go, dum-dum.
Thanks for the help.
Was it that hard?
Maybe instead of cheating, you just win. Oh, that was good. You got free balls out of that one.
Yeah, I got 7 left and 2 to go.
I think you can do it this time.
You've got so many balls that you could use here.
Hell yeah.
Free one too, the
Oh my
Pollotron.
god. Nice free ball skills.
Holding on to 5 of them.
Eventual victory. There it is.
Oh, hey.
All thanks to my advice.
Nice work. This is all Maddie.
Thank you. About time I get that recognition I deserve.
Ouroboros. These levels aren't very conducive to the power that she has, unfortunately. Because there's not really any...
employing the just win strats.
Like, these straight lines are things that I can just slide down. I do appreciate that I managed to pull this off, though. This is the Peggle
no,
dream.
Pretty good.
This ball's gonna go for like another 10 seconds.
I love this shit.
Only 10.
1,000.
It will go until it's hit every single one of these, and then it's going to dissolve them.
Oh my god.
There's that safety feature kicking in. Amazing. That was a really good first shot. This part's going to be a little less good because there's not really a great place to use this here.
Oh, that sucked. That was horrible.
Dang.
Ah.
Even with that first turn, this is going to be a hard map to win. I just have this peg up here. I have to waste a shot on that, and I feel like I should do that now just because there's a chance it will bounce somewhere useful.
Yeah.
No, Nice. Look at that.
Damn it.
I'm adding extra sound effects for the basket now. This little slurp noise when it falls in.
Oh. No. Everything's gone wrong. Crap. Well, back to it.
Oh no.
Didn't pull it off this time.
Make that same shot again. Aw.
I gotta get these to line up in some useful way. That was pretty good. I'm again just falling like one orb short, one peg short of the extra, and it sucks every time. It's awful.
It's hard to get those free balls.
Damn, Unicorn didn't have to deal with a stage like this, I'll tell you what.
What's the unicorn's power again? Is that super guide?
Yeah, it's terrible.
Ooh. Two balls.
Dinky dinky.
Damn it! Oh, good.
Oh wow.
I gotta do this off the wall.
Wow, what the hell?
Oh no! Get it! Piss! No!
Should've just
I
won.
suck at this game.
That's true. Stuck in the hell stages of Peggle Knights.
Oh, here we go.
It's not gonna last.
Time, though.
I ruined it, unfortunately. I think, yeah, I did. No holes allowed for that to work. I think I like the shot from back here. If I can get the purple one, yeah, that's probably an extra life. Yeah, there it is. These things are so all over the place. It's terrible. Damn it. Okay, I have a pretty good chance of winning this time. Yeah, it's all solved now. Microtransactions would make this easier. The microtransactions are things like you just start with 3 extra orbs, or you get some ridiculous glowing shot for a first shot, things like that. You can pay $1 to get an extra green peg one time. How about that?
Play this game and get them for free. Oh.
This is really good, but it's not going to work out. If you can get there at the bottom, that's how the Helix level works, where you can clear the whole thing in one shot.
Yeah.
Almost pulled it off and got in there again. I'll just destroy the whole thing in one blast.
Oh no.
Okay, now we have an extra green orb whenever I need it to finish the level. So this level's probably done. Crap. It's going badly all of a sudden. I still have some force left. I should use the green orb on the left pile, if I can get to it.
Wowee.
It's good stuff.
I feel like a master over here.
When you're using it to assassinate those Templars and you're not just trying to collect the oranges, it's really good.
So the red ones are the Templar pegs?
Yeah. The blue ones are the civilians that you push into the water with emotes.
Oh, okay. I didn't catch on to that the first time I played through.
I missed the purple peg by like a pixel. I'll take that shot.
Lucky bounce, please. All skill.
Damn. All that orange and still nothing for the extra life. Now this problem I have on the left side is it's a big clump. But I have extra shots to get rid of it.
You're fine. You got double right there.
Oh yeah.
10,000. Garbage.
Last level. It looks gross. It looks impossible. Damn. No moving parts though.
This is the one to get your diploma, so it has to be hard.
Where the hell should I use this? I feel like I should clear out these walls of pegs that I just don't like.
Say probably the side ones, yeah, because you have to take like 3 shots to get the ones on the very left and right. So you don't get really lucky with a shot or something.
This stage is going to be hard just because her power isn't good here. It's a straight line, so anytime there's not a straight line, it doesn't do anything. I'm getting wiped out. Uh-oh.
Oh, that was pretty good. You got that free ball.
We lost.
No diploma.
That was the worst shot ever. One block accidentally on the way down.
It was to psych me up for the second round. It's strategy. Thanks for the sub.
What are those weird nano barks I heard in the back?
Superposition barks. That's the peanut gallery. Give you Peggle tips. You just gotta listen. Right. Just win. It's It's kind of weird how the dogs sound exactly like Maddie, but what are you gonna do?
Woof woof fuck.
Ah, woof. I mean, irk.
Irk. Ah, damn it! I peed on Ty Tuesday. Irk.
I irked.
I need more oranges. Oh no, I didn't get the extra life.
You can do it.
I need a break on
Just win.
There's garbage in the way.
Left with one ball. You can do it.
I can't even get to the orange down here because of stuff in the way. I should have tried to bank some shots in there.
Oh, you fool. Now it's all dead.
The solution there was trying to get bucket shots.
But instead, without fucking shots.
Damn that blue peg! I thought I had it. If I'm lucky, I'll get a good layout where the oranges aren't in some garbage position all the time, which I feel like they have been lately.
It is weird that the oranges are all randomized.
That changes the stage a lot. Since the blue ones are fodder, they don't really do anything. A little, very tiny amount of points.
What, do you want to go for the high score?
High score involves getting around the blues. Get rid of the oranges first and then doing the blues. That would be the good score. The best possible score would be 24 oranges on the first shot and then 9 shots of blues and purples. That would be the best.
Don't you get like 500,000 points if you get everything on a level?
Yeah, you do get that bonus too for that. Which is, that's not impossible to do. On a level like this, it might be pretty rough though.
Yes.
Considering I can't even beat it regular style, but if you get enough of the oranges gone, you'll be in good shape anyway. I really need an extra ball here, like desperately.
You can do it.
Because I don't think I'm going to get that orange one very easily. Crap.
It's not a good shot.
Oh, almost had it there. Go ahead, Bob. Go for it.
I'm going to bounce it and try and get an extra ball. Yeah!
Oh, wow.
Diploma, bitches! That's what I said at graduation, and they kicked me out.
They kicked you out and gave you 10,000 points.
I don't believe it. The master levels. Oh god. We'll try one of these. Which power do we want?
Oh my lord. Cat.
That pyramid power.
Bachelor
Cat
of
power.
Peggle Arts.
Is that a cat? Fuck
It's a
yeah.
cat, though, but it's a cat.
There's like 10 levels like this that are ridiculous. And you can pick any power you want. So that part makes it easier because you can find the power that actually works on the stage. If it weren't for that, they'd be much harder. But they're not that bad because of that. Thanks, Pyramid.
Getting those free balls.
Yep, it paid off that time. It was a good pick. Nice work, Maddie. I didn't think it would be any good at all, but actually it works out because it always goes straight down the center, and the pyramid's big enough that if it's in the center, it usually picks it up somehow.
I'm a Peggle genius.
Why aren't you a playable character in this game? Why aren't you a
Good
Peggle
answer.
master? What if they, like, If they took you but replaced your picture with like an ugly dog or something.
That'd be pretty good.
I did not get the cat power there. Whoops. I thought the cat power would save me. It was garbage. We're quitting on a failure. Let me see if I have any replays saved.
Tip. Clear out the shit so you can hit the other stuff. Yeah, that's a good tip.
I feel like this is Psych and me playing together. We took turns with Parsec, and we thought that that was worth saving for some reason.
That was pretty good.
Had better shots today. What the? That shot sucked. It didn't do anything. Why did we think that was good?
Because it bounced a shit ton.
It was the best worst shot. You hit everything but the pegs.
Well,
Look at it. You're bouncing like crazy.
I sure don't have any good plays. If you want to see some good ones, I'm sure YouTube has plenty of people beating a whole Peggle stage in one shot or whatever.
Yeah, I got those.
Yeah.
It's on my other channel though. But when you find the videos, you'll know those are mine.
Matty actually did all the Peggle videos on YouTube. He just does a bunch of different accounts because he doesn't want people to get jealous.
No, I only do the good ones. If it's bad, it's not mine.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Well, that's it for me. Thanks for watching, everybody. We got Arcade Pit tomorrow. Come check that out.
The big game.
Yeah.
How big?
Regular size.
Whoa.
About as big as that lobster from earlier.
Whoa.